Hello Australia, welcome back to the Tribute Show. I'm Tony Lewis. Once again, thank you for joining us. A lot of emails have come through for Michael Clift of the Australian Bee Gees show. We're going to open the show with them today.
Thank you so much, you've been wonderful. It's been our pleasure tonight. And we'll leave you with this one. Should be dancing to this one. Yep. Here we go.
Michael Clift from the Australian Bee Gees show, absolutely fantastic. Big hello to Andy Sutton out there from Long Way to the Top, the Akadaka Tribute Show. These guys are amazing, and we know here at the Tribute Show that you love your rock. Take a swig of this.
No one real, there was no turning back. come again, please. Man, don't let us what you kind. Jump in. Thunderstruck. Thunderstruck. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thunderstruck. Thunderstruck. Yeah. I was shaking in the knees, and I'm coming in the let me go. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Oh, wow, wow, wow. On the back. Shook up, my wish came true.
An absolute privilege to have this gentleman with me, ladies and gentlemen. An absolute living legend, Mr. Tony Pantano. Welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you, Tony. It's nice to be on the show. Great to be on the show, and great to see you, mate.
Can you tell us, the audience out there, Tone, how you sort of started out?
How I started out, I suppose the beginning was my father was one of the very first MCs at the Italian weddings here in Melbourne. And he'd push me out on stage. I was about 12 years old. I knew 3 Elvis songs. And I'm glad he pushed me out on stage because that's how it all started. And from then I went to the Victorian Banjo Club, learned to play the guitar, joined a band called The Dynamics, which was, we had the first girl drummer in Australia. I was 15 at the time. And there was a group in England called the Honeycombs. And we were doing the Dynamics, Mooney Ponds Town Hall and all these dances. Great times. And we were, the Beatles were just coming out and it was always Elvis and Beatles. And that's where it started. Then in Showcase, I did Kevin Dennis, New Faces on a Saturday morning. Frank Wilson was a compere way back. And that started my the solo career, really. I joined bands for about 6 years playing bass. And then Showcase 70 was where I got the break.
A lot of people, Tone, they compare you to a cross between Elvis Presley, Engelbert Humperdinck and Tom Jones. And that sort of seems to be your forte. Can you tell us how that came about?
I loved singing those songs. I mean, I never knew what Tom Jones looked like at that stage. We were only buying, records or no CDs at that stage, and I would feel the way that I would sing the song is the way Tom Jones sang it, and I would move the same way. And when I saw him on TV, they said, "Oh, you're copying Tom Jones." I said, "I've never seen him." It was weird. It would just we clicked. I met him a few times over the years, which is great. And same with Humperdinck. I met him, and he's a lovely guy. He came out to the Hilton Hotel, and we had a luncheon there with the fan club, and I got up and sang a few songs. He was out of the room, matter of fact. He was going to play golf, and his son came over and said, "Oh, Dad would have been wrapped in hearing you sing." So anyway, I've got a big poster of Humperdinck and a photograph, which we're very proud. And Elvis, I've always been an Elvis fan, and as I said all those years ago, singing Elvis songs. But Showcase was the break because Buddy England, another singer from the Go show on Channel O, saw me on the show and wrote a song called Every Time You Touch Me, which we translated to Quando non ci sono mi cerchi. And it was the first time where a hit was in English and Italian, and they did that with Ti Amo many years later. And that was the start of the solo career, and that was 1971.
You'll be there and you rest in my bed. Done, I have said. Tonight I'm the king and you will be my queen. Tonight I'm the king of the sea.
Myself being an entertainer, as you are, not in your league, of course. I've met quite a few people, Tone, and I've got to say, 3 years ago I met Julio Iglesias, and he came up to me and said, "Mr. Lewis, I've made love to over 3,000 women." I said, "That's wonderful, Julio. I have a friend in Australia called Tony Pantano. He's done the same thing, but he did it in one weekend." So you do have a reputation, Tony.
I've slowed down. Believe we've slowed down.
Tell me, Tony, I know that you we've got to be serious now. Yeah. Tony, I know that you tour Australia frequently and, of course, overseas. Can you tell us just a little bit more about the cruises? I mean, what are some of the ships that you've been working on?
Well, I work for Cunard, Holland America, of course Princess, which I do quite a lot here out of South Pacific in our waters, and Carnival. So look, I've done as you say, I've worked all over the place. Some of the bigger ships were the Dynasty, the Diamond Princess, the Ruby. I mean,
the Rhapsody. I heard
the Rhapsody was fantastic. I mean, these ships 5,000 passengers, and then 2,000 or 3,000 crew underneath. So they're floating hotels.
I did a ship not long. I was not as large as that one, of course. It was a dinghy. I was in the Dramana Pier, just swimming out.
Caught a little trout there.
Yeah, that's right. We'll call it a flathead.
Tony Pantano.
Welcome back, folks, and I'm sitting with living legend, Mr. Tony Pantano. Tony, you were one of the few people selected to appear at Don Lane's memorial service last year. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
That was a real honour because we started on Graham Kennedy way back with Bert Newton, but Don Lane show was quite a regular with the Tony Bertuccio dancers. They kept getting us confused. Tony Bertuccio, Tony Pantano. I said, what's going on? But,
more Tonys in the pizza shop, I imagine.
In the pizza shop as well, all the Tonys. But Don was a great lover of Australian talent. He loved entertainers. I mean, one of his best mates was Sammy Davis and the rest of it. But we became friends, and the compliments were to invite me. The biggest honour to invite me at the memorial, and it was I met his son, I met the family, and it was a wonderful thing. He was on the screen, and here we are singing. One of his favourite songs was a song I recorded called "If I Never Sing Another Song," and he loved that. And when I heard that, I said, "Look, I'll do that." And it was 2 years ago now. He was only 70. I think he was 75 then.
Still young.
Still young.
fashion were always the fashion at the Gold Bar.
We'll thank Mr. Tony Pantano once again for his great efforts over the years and providing Australia with A1 entertainment. The man is an A-lister. He has my full respect, and I love this individual. Let's go out with some footage of Mr. Tony Pantano.
Everything go wrong about everything. Let's remember the good times, the good times.
And don't forget, folks, the tribute show will be filming live at the Trak, South Yarra, August 17, 2012, featuring Tony D in the Absolutely Live Doors show, Exile, the Rolling Stones tribute show, and Zeppelin Australia featuring Simo. So contact the Trak or visit our Facebook page and mention Roadhouse Blues or the tribute show for a 2-for-1 special offer. That's right, buy one ticket and get one free if you mention the magic word Roadhouse Blues or the tribute show.
I wish that this night would never be over. There's plenty of time to sleep when we die. So let's just stay awake until we grow older.
Welcome back, folks. This week's international artist is really left of centre. Something completely different, a Cher act. This lady's called Stacie Green. You're not going to believe your eyes. She's magnificent.
No matter how hard I try, you keep pushing me aside and I can't break through. There's no talking to you. It's so sad that you're leaving. It takes time to believe it. But after all is said and done, you're gonna be the lone one. No, do you believe in love after love? I can feel so bad as I say. I really don't think you're strong enough. No, do you
Tribute Show will be proudly supporting the Ovarian Cancer Charity event, 29th of July 2012 at the Palms Crown Showroom. We'll be there to interview all the stars and all the action. We'll see you there.
Hello, I'm Dominic Sutherland inviting you to a one-off super music show that's coming up to raise money for ROCAN. That's Ovarian Cancer Research. Now what we're doing is recreating the 70s and the 80s television show Sounds. And we're doing it all live on stage. It is going to be one heck of a show. Grace night. Johnson Peters.
So many ways I want you, so many ways.
Daryl Cotton.
Ah, look at all the lonely people. Ooh.
Marty Rose.
Animal lace. You look good in anything.
Normie Rose.
Where is down my backbone? I get shaking on, shaking all over.
Daryl Braithwaite.
That's the way it's gonna be, darling. You riding on the horses.
John Swan.
I were a carpenter, and you were a lady.
Wendy Stapleton.
Everyone's a winner, everyone's a loser. Just depends on how you play the game.
Ray Burgess. Catch the launch of the brand new ROCAN single to raise money for Ovarian Cancer Research, performed by the hot new Aussie singer Michael New.
You are all the women of my life.
In aid of Rotary Ovarian Cancer Research, this is Sounds live on stage. You don't want to miss it.
And that brings us to the close of another killer episode of The Tribute Show. Now tune in next week because, believe it or not, it's the last episode of Season 1 of The Tribute Show. All your favourites will be on board. Send in your emails, send in your requests, and we'll try and include them in that episode. See you next week, Australia.
Time.